Welcome back, coders. I'm Miss Blair, and I have led you through 14 coding camp lessons. That's crazy. Y'all have been here for 14 weeks. Today's lesson is number 15, and it will be our last. I want to let you know, if you're just now tuning in, that this series builds upon each lesson. The first lesson, Talk to the Animals, was posted on September 1st. It goes over the basics of Scratch and vocabulary you'll need to know. Feel free to start there and catch up. These videos aren't going anywhere, so even though this is the last one, they're going to stay up on our Facebook page. Y'all are good. So, our very last lesson today is called Catch Me If You Can. Like all the other lessons, we're going to start at scratch.mit.edu and we click on Create. So for this game, Xeno the alien has been sent to Earth to carry out a secret mission, but he's enjoying himself so much that he doesn't want to go back. Help him escape from the spaceship that wants to take him home. We are going to move Xeno using the 4 arrows to keep him from being taken by the spaceship. All right, pretty fun for our last one. Starting off, we're going to delete our cat and add Xeno. Choose a sprite. Now you can import an alien from your library, copy paste, whatever, or you can draw your own alien. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Scratch does not have an alien, but I think Pico makes a pretty good alien. So I am going to choose Pico. It's under the Fantasy tab. Again, draw your own. By now you know how. Upload an alien. I think Pico looks like an alien, so I'm going to count it. So let's get Xeno moving. So let's rename Pico to Xeno, Z-E-N-O. All right, so let's get him moving. We're going to add an event. Our game is going to start when the flag is clicked. Control, we want him to forever move. So we are going to add in all of our up, down, right, left arrows into this forever loop. So we've been doing when arrow key pressed, when right arrow key pressed. Right, today we're going to add them all in, so it's one long piece of code. So under our forever loop, we're going to add an if-then statement. And if the, under sensing, we have the key space pressed. So inside there, we're going to say the up arrow. So if the up arrow is pressed, what direction do we point in? Who remembers? We've done many of these by now. So we point in direction 0, and I'm going to have him move 10 steps. Okay, so remember our duplicate. So if we're on our if-then statement, hovering there with our mouse, and we right-click and we duplicate, it's just going to duplicate that statement. And we're going to drop it. Click X, it'll unhighlight, or the stop, excuse me. And we're going to drop it underneath. Okay, so instead of up arrow, let's go to the left arrow. Remember, left needs to point in direction -90. And we duplicate. And if the right arrow needs to be +90. And then if we duplicate again, we're here. And it is the down arrow. And the down arrow is going to be 180. Good deal. All right, let's try running this code. So I'm going to press my arrows, moving up and down. I forgot one thing that I want us to add. I want us to add if on edge bounce. So that is motion, and we're going to put it underneath our last if then, but we still want it to be within our forever loop. So now, there. So he can't go off screen. So he's going to bounce back. Very good. Now we are going to add a rocket ship. So we choose sprite. from library. Again, feel free to draw your own. Here is our rocket. Just move it over so I can see it. So we are going to make our rocket start in a random position and always move towards Xeno. Because remember, in our story, the rocket ship is trying to collect Xeno and take him back to his home planet. So we want, when the flag clicked, we're going to go to X, Y. So that's under our motion tab. So we want both of these to be pick randoms. So we go to operators. X, we're going to pick random 0 to -240. And our pick random for our Y coordinates are going to be -170 to +170. Then we want a forever loop. Drag over our forever loop. And we forever want our rocket ship pointing towards Xeno. So we're under motion, and I'm going to drag over point towards. And there you go, Xeno. And we have to make him move. So we're going to make our rocket ship move 2 steps so the rocket is slower than Xeno. Oh no, watch out, Xeno! Now that both Xeno and the spaceship are moving, it's time to create the actual structure of the game. So let's start by making Xeno disappear if the spaceship manages to catch him. So on our Xeno script, so make sure that you're not doing the rocket ship. We want to do it for Xeno. We have, when the flag clicked, we want him to forever do these things. So we have another if-then statement. So we're going to drag our if-then over. So if Xeno is touching our spaceship, so we have sensing, touching, so we're going to drag that over, drop it in, and it should say rocket ship. Very good. So if Xeno is touching our rocket ship, we want him to wait a very short time. We're going to say 0.1 seconds, and then we want him to hide. Very good. So he's going to hide so he can't be on our screen anymore because we're going to now have the spaceship look like he's carrying him off home. Okay, so make sure again that that was under Xeno. And now we are going to click on our rocket ship. Remember, our rocket should be up here so we know what we're coding. When the spaceship manages to capture the fugitive alien, it's going to fly away and return home. So to make that happen, we start with events. When the flag clicked, control, we're going to have our forever loop. Within that is our if-then statement. So if touching Xeno, so we have sensing. So if the spaceship is touching Xeno, then we're going to have him wait 1 second. So control, wait 1 second. Then we're going to have him glide off. So there's motion, glide 1 second to X0, Y180, and we're going to hide. So we have looks, scroll, and we hide. Very good. So this should be all of your code. I want to make my size of these two shapes smaller, so my two sprites. So I'm going to click in the rocket ship and I'm going to choose 50 and press enter. I'm going to click back over to Xeno, click in his size and make him be smaller as well. My backdrop, it said that they were at Earth, so you can pick that he's, kind of playing around on Earth. I'm still going to choose space and I'm going to put him in space. But you can choose whatever background you want. Draw your own background. Make it large. And so when I click the green flag, I'm going to be using my arrows up, down, right, and left to make him run away from the rocket ship. But the rocket ship should be, oh, well, the rocket got me. So that was a short demonstration. But look what happens when I press the green flag again. They're not there. So what I need to do, see how it's on hide over here within my code? I only ever made my Xeno hide. I never had him show up again. So when the flag clicked, if we wanted to, we could add show in there, or I could just come back here and click on show. Same thing with my rocket ship. I had him hide. I never had him show again. So we click show. All right, so if you're wondering why your people keep disappearing, that's why. So, well, hopefully you can run away faster than Miss Blair can run away. I'm gonna really separate them this last time. There we go. So now you can see that my rocket ship is indeed following Xeno. We already know that if it gets caught, he flies away. Well, very good, coders. There are 15 lessons for you to go through. I hope that you have enjoyed all of the coding camp classes that we have done. I have really enjoyed making them for you. And thank you, and continue coding. Go to Scratch, continue coding, continue making new projects and learning new things. Bye, friends.